instead of using your Google Plus account. I've got like 5,000 followers on my regular Google Plus account, and I've got like nothing on this page they want me to create. So when I tried to create a page for it before, I realized that I was going to not be broadcasting to those people that I really wanted my my regular Google Plus account connected to my YouTube channel, not just a page that was created for the YouTube channel. And yeah, that was a whole fiasco just to try to get that page deleted without deleting my channel, because it was linked in such a way that you couldn't for a while. And yeah, Google Plus and YouTube working together has a lot to be ironed out still. And Dibber's page has a really good rant about this. And let's see. Next we have Melly Misfit. And I don't know if that's been her name for longer than the last week, but she was flagged by somebody for a video called "Go Fuck Yourself, Cowub TV." Basically, it's talking about Cowub TV and basically telling him to kill himself. And I will give you a report about that from Chicken Doodle Sauce. Melly Misfit has a different side to the story, where I'm leaving you that link, but you tell somebody that they suck and that they need to go kill themselves, you're probably going to fall under the harassment clause with the flagging policy. In the gaming community, we have a report from CCD Image, one of our watchers, and he wants to let everyone know that a user named Gumpenstein had evidence that another user named Psy Syndicate was cheating in a video game. And he put up this evidence, game footage evidence, in a video, and then that got flagged out. Then we've got Levon X was flagged. Blazing Mosquito says WWE DX 2006, or Mikey, admitted to flagging some of his videos, and he's got what I think is a Skype call snippet to prove it. A girl named Brick Queen was flagged. She's like a Minecrafter. And there were a lot of people that were affected by Brick Queen being flagged. A very cared about person in the gaming community. Halo Spartan 123 shared a video about 4chan raiding somebody's Twitch, and then basically a post being put in 4chan, and then all the trolls go over to this one Twitch stream, and then a gamer having his video his live stream get stopped, because if a whole bunch of people flag on the Twitch stream and they all came from an external source where there's a lot of trolls, shit happens. Also, Joshy J 19HD Gaming was flagged down, and Joshua Steele was flagged. Bradley Bolger was flagged for Siren mods, and if you're a real gamer, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. And then 69 Zelmarked 69 was also flagged. Now, on to just an interesting video outside of these communities. Sorry, there was a video associated with this, but it's really like... I'm going to leave you a link to a story on TechCrunch where basically the DMCA is being abused by a heterosexual rights group in the UK called Straight Pride UK. And basically, they are trying to silence a student journalist with a spamming of DMCA. In the inappropriate category, She the 121 was flagged for twerking it. Because we can't go very long in these recaps without coming across another twerking victim. And she's got a lot of junk in her trunk, seriously. Right on the edge of being flagged for a different reason for twerking it, like the Happy Cabby reason. Deb Director was flagged for showing her boobs in a video. But she has a problem in that she doesn't really understand biology. And she, like a whole bunch of other people, she believes that there's a separate bit of DNA in her boobs that has memory from breastfeeding. And that kind of DNA responds to different things for workout purposes, and that there's special energy trapped in her boobs. No. I don't even know where to begin with ponage on that. I don't have time. There's just so much in the world that we could pone. But if somebody wants to have fun with ponage about boobs having special inherent powers, have at it. Catherine Velarde was flagged for stepping on snails. But it was a dare video, so there is a very good chance that the foot fetish flagger was looking for some sort of dare to get feet into the video, and not let the person performing the dare to realize that, this was for people to get off on looking at your feet. And in the comments of her video, you can see how some of the guys that are watching her video are doing so for reasons that she probably didn't realize. And I have to wonder if stepping on snails, crushing them and squishing them between your toes, might be a proxy for the visual of what would happen at the climax of somebody being masturbated with feet. If I can get away with saying that in a video without being flagged for talking about flags. Anyways, next we have Stack12, who was flagged for dabbing. If you don't know what dabbing is, it's a method of smoking drugs, but in this case, medical marijuana, in a state where it's legal, and he does have it prescribed to him. This dabbing technique is basically heating up a hot needle-like thing and just touching these waxy little balls of refined marijuana trichomes, right? And then they stick to the needle, right? And they're not smoking at that point. It's just lightly heated so that they stick to it. Now, on the other side, you got a special dabbing bong, right? And that's there's a part of it that's super heated till it's red with a torch, right? And then they take the stuff that's stuck on the needle, and when they're smoking on the bong part, they touch the inside of the superheated thing, and it basically immediately vaporizes all of the stuff stuck to the needle, and they get this super concentrated hit. And that's what dabbing is. Now that I've explained that guy to you, you shouldn't probably try it with homemade stuff. It would be very dangerous. There's like when you superheat something red hot like that, you have to have special equipment. But basically, he was flagged for doing something that's legal where he is, and he's got a prescription for it and all that. But yeah, I guess opinions are going to vary on that one, because who would do drugs in a video, where the drugs were legal, you know, you know. How many videos are there where somebody who's under 18 is smoking a cigarette? This guy is more legal than them. Next, we've got a video report. The report's by Chicken Doodle Sauce, this flagging report. This video was basically a traces of death style video, where it was just a whole bunch of accidents at railway stations. And it got flagged. On to the commentary community, conspiracy community. Dabu7 is talking about paid actors, and not the kind of paid actor that Nick Bravo wants to be. No, this is the kind of paid actor like those aren't real people in the crowd in the pictures, having to do with things like the Boston Marathon bombing, that all of those people are staged. That guy's leg being blown off is fake. Here he is walking in some other picture. Here's a girl from Sandy Hook Elementary that was supposedly killed, but then later on she shows up in a picture with President Obama. Here's a picture of just all sorts of things, like the people who got onto the plane for one of the planes for 9/11 weren't real people. They were all CIA operatives, paid actors and stuff. And they all disappeared because they're now all undercover, because they just wrapped it all up into one big operation, and it's all a government conspiracy. Dabu7, the rabbit hole is deep. Next, we've got Dutch Sense, who has a bit of a feud with a guy named Suspicious Observers. Both of these guys belong in the conspiracy community, and a lot of people believe that Suspicious Observers is the one that flagged Dutch Sense, and I will leave you links to those people who have their reasons. Vader Time was terminated, and he is now Hitman. And I'll leave a link to his video on the Hitman channel explaining why Vader Time was terminated. In the pro wrestling community, we have Charlie Wolfwinters, and this video has a lot of drama. And I do recommend it just for drama purposes. Now, in the Flags Watch, these are people who I think are at risk of getting flagged. Just using my prognostication for flags, right? Okay, because I got my finger on the pulse a little bit. I'm gonna say 10 Phoenix 01 versus Life in a Camp, and probably Gnarly Rants versus Life in a Camp. You don't want to be anywhere around that drama. People are going to get flagged. I've had some reports that I'm going to get flagged because of my video about my broken toe, because the Foot Fetish flagger is still out there, and he'll probably be fapping to it, along with Happy Cabby. Blue Fruit 100, because the Foot Fetish flagger doesn't like sharing his FAP targets, and if I'm one of his FAP targets and she's flirting with me in the comments, then, she's going to get flagged. There's a guy named PewDiePie Suckscock. I'll leave you a link to a video that probably won't last 2 weeks because PewDiePie's fans will not take that shit. Then the circle that you could draw around Veridical Cadence, Bible Thumping Wingnut, Hatred 42, and Seitan Brugenkate, all of that, about doc dropping and what's right and wrong and yada yada, flags are going to happen. Everybody exploiting the glitch that Gluteus, whatever his suffix is, he exposed in a video. Basically, the glitch is that right now you can subscribe to somebody who has blocked you, and if you do so, you're on the flag watch. Link to Gluteus's video. Then we've got all the rest, people that were not worthy of mention, and one final note. The Phantom Lion tried to create a intro for this series, and I rejected it. So, until we meet again, please, if you can, keep yourself from being a douche. Okay? Don't flag something because you're too tired to make a video rant about it or leave a comment, or you think that down-thumbing a video isn't bad enough and you just want to hurt somebody. Don't flag. Don't be a douche. Okay? Don't be a douche. Let people know why you are angry. And if you are going to be a douche and flag, please, make a video and tell why you did it, so that people can have an open discussion about what is right and wrong in flagging. What should be the etiquette? Laters.